What the new transition in China, the leadership change in China means for India. Coming back to you, Professor Kondapalli, what do you think of the new leadership, be it Xi Jinping and also the new premier who will be visiting India, what it means for India?
Just before his Moscow visit, which is the first overseas visit by President Xi Jinping, he gave an interview to the PTI correspondent in Beijing. He made 5-point proposal, which included number one, that the territorial dispute is complicated, that we need to maintain.
Change happens in a decade. So in a way, how do you actually see Xi Jinping? What should we really expect from this leadership? And as a leader, do you think, because he's focused more on austere measures, he said that the government should not do wasteful expenditure. There's also stress on greater investment. The investors are very happy as far as our country is concerned. But as you were telling us earlier about the nationalism issue which he's trying to deal with, in that scenario, will it be difficult to engage with India?
I think his twin personalities will have an impact on India. Number one, he is the darling of the investors, which means that he will further the reform and opening up policy vis-a-vis India as well. India is also seen as an opportunity for investment. With Dr. Manmohan Singh suggesting.
In our final segment, when we come back, we'll discuss what's the road ahead, how we should engage with China, and as far as border issues are concerned, how far this will go. Stay tuned. Strong, what you call preparedness as far as dealing with China is concerned. They should not take us lightly, and even when we talk about continued relations with China,
they test your nerves, they test your morale.
Sort of a breakthrough and in our ties.
I think it's a very good thing that the foreign minister is visiting there. From you,
Professor Kondapalli, what should we expect from this visit?
Well, in terms of what we have done and what we should do, I think there are 3 levels where we have done something on the recent events and possibly as a whole package vis-a-vis China. Number one, at the political level, we have seen Dr. Manmohan Singh speaking to Xi Jinping at the Durban meeting of the BRICS.
But we should also have sustained pressure on China when it comes to issues like a trade imbalance, or be it the border dispute. Also, final comments from you, Mr. Das.
Yeah, I think before the visit of the foreign minister to China takes place, I'm sure this issue will be resolved. Otherwise, there cannot be a sort of a proper ground for the visit. I expect the issue to be resolved before his visit takes place, and I entirely agree with what has been said by Ambassador Sama and Professor Srikant Kondapalli. But I think now during the visit of the foreign minister, there can be a discussion about maybe some more kind of a CBMs.
Parliamentary Standing Committee of Defence has in fact asked for an explanation from the Army and also from the Defence Ministry on this issue.
Now the House is in Parliament in session, statement by the Minister.
Right, right. Thank you very much. Completely out of time. Thank you very much, Mr. Sharma, Professor Kondapalli and Mr. Das for joining us in this program. Pleasure having all of you here. And that's all we have for you in this edition of Public Forum. Thank you very much for watching. Namaskar.